Hey, what's going on everyone? Ronnie Landis here, and I just wanted to bring you a somewhat brief video as I'm over here walking around the natural environment of Cacao Alley and the biocommunication between me and the phytoorganisms here are taking place. It's pretty amazing. But anyways, that's for another video. What I'm really inspired to share right now is this idea of what do you do when things don't go your way? When life turns its path on you, or it changes your path, so to speak, meaning that you think things are going a certain way, you've planned it out, it's predictable, and you have the formula, and you're going step by step, and you're following it out, and then all of a sudden, boom, things change, and you have to adjust. And this is the interesting concept when we start thinking about evolutionary theories. We think about Darwinian theory and the survival of the fittest, and what a lot of people don't actually realize is that towards the end of Darwin's life, Charles Darwin, he started to propose that actually adaptation and adjustability was the cornerstone of survival and thriving. And it wasn't actually this idea of survival of the fittest, although I do believe that that has its place, that we need to work on ourselves. We need to put our hands in the fire of our heart, so to speak, in the cauldron, to strengthen ourselves, to strengthen our resolve, to strengthen our conviction, so we can power through the tough times ahead. Because the truth is, life is going to give you some curveballs once in a while, right? I know so much about that. That's pretty much the story of my life, because I've been a dream chaser all my life. I've been chasing dreams. I've been going after my visions, as nonsensical as they may seem, looking inside from the outside. From a lot of people may think like, well, it doesn't have any kind of tangibility that most people aspire for. And to me, it's like I catch a vision in my heart, and it doesn't want to let go of me. So I've just learned to relinquish my stranglehold on it, and I just go with it. But the thing about that is, just because you choose your directive in life, you choose your path, as noble as it may appear, that doesn't relinquish you from the challenges ahead, from the curveballs that get thrown your way. And you have to adapt. You have to be malleable. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust your body, your mind, your mental acuity has to be able to adjust and be able to go in different directions. And you have to be able to consider different possibilities, different avenues, different directives to move through in order to get to that ultimate conclusion. And that conclusion being the next bridge leading you to the next chapter in your life. It's a never-ending story. It's a choose-your-own-adventure story, actually, the time that we're living in. And I just really like this idea that just because you choose your path in life, it doesn't get you out of the necessities of building yourself, to reinventing yourself. I've done so many amazing things in my life. I've been a martial arts instructor. I've run a school. I've been a U.S. national hopeful, hopeful for the Olympics as a Taekwondo competitor, a basketball player. So many things that I've committed myself and self-sacrificed in order to get to a certain level. I've written books, I've done hundreds of live lectures, and the thing is, every day I'm still facing new challenges that you would think, like, man, I've done so many things, I should be over this already. And the truth is, the lessons keep showing up, the basics, the basic fundamentals of living life, of becoming a true success in the long term of your life, to enjoy a certain level of success that you can carry out for the duration of your life instead of just the short term. And that's where those little tiny lessons show up. And just like the lymphatic system actually coats our red blood cells and picks up toxins out of our red blood cells and shuttles them out of our circulatory system, it's important for us to go through our life with that same fluidity and pick up and extrapolate out the lessons that show up in our lives, because the quicker we're able to integrate those lessons and to conceptualize them and to look at them objectively and honestly and to work on ourselves, then that's going to allow us to launch pad up to the next segment in our life, so we can continually become the better version of ourselves every single day. And you have to be adaptable. You have to be malleable. You got to be flexible in your approach at all times. This has a lot to do with diet, has a lot to do with spiritual afflictions, or or spiritual preferences, how we perceive that word spirituality or religion or faith. That's a whole nother conversation. But just all the directives that are directing our life and how we want to live our life. We have to be somewhat flexible and understand that a child has a certain level of neuroplasticity, which allows them to, their brain is flexible, it's malleable, it allows them to soak up information and to filter out the non-essentials. And as adults, we have a self-editing mechanism in our brain that actually tries to protect itself, tries to protect its vanity or its sanity, so to speak, because it's a control mechanism based in fear, based in not being assured of oneself. Not knowing why we're here. It's almost like a spiritual conflict. But anyways, there's a neuroplasticity that children have where they can take in things that are essential and integrate it into their physiology and their neurology and learn quicker. And as adults, we can do that too. We can get back to that. Magnesium, just to let you know, magnesium has been shown to actually increase neuroplasticity in the brain and break up the holding patterns. The holding patterns I call psychosclerosis, where your brain, the neurons, the neural networks actually harden up and you become more rigid. So I'm not sure what time we have on this, but I just want to get on here and wrap with you guys for a little bit on this idea of adjustability, and when life doesn't go your way, how to flow with it, be in the holy flow, the grace and the opulence of life, of beauty, of phyto environments that you biocommunicate with the land to kind of give you more gems and lessons to help guide you through. So that's the wrap for today. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Make it the rest of your day the best of your day, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.